All right, now let's move on to the co-main event. Sean Brady, Michael Chiesa. Dude, this was a fantastic fight.
Well, not just fantastic fight, but also a very impressive performance from Sean Brady. You know, we went in talking about this in the breakdown in our last episode about just how good Michael Chiesa Jiu-Jitsu is. And I said, but Vicente Luque also submitted Chiesa, and we know Sean Brady is a bona fide black belt.
And I completely underplayed that. Like,
Yeah.
it was biased. I'm just going to be honest. I was very biased when in that breakdown. I'm a huge fan of Chiesa. He's a local boy.
We're fans. We're not professionals. So
Yeah,
we can be biased.
And we know that Sean Brady is an elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, and he just proved it. I mean, that was literally like, if you're going to take who's the best Jiu-Jitsu guy in the welterweight division right now, other than like a Damian Maia, like you're going to have to mention guys like Gilbert Burns, guys like Michael Chiesa, and now guys like Sean Brady, dude, because that was dominant and suffocating on the ground.
Well, in just the way he got his back, the way he was throwing in that body lock, like it was so hard for Chiesa to get out. Chiesa was trying everything possible, but man, is Sean Brady strong on the ground. To be able to keep Chiesa down like that. And this was one of those fights, too, that was so back and forth. And when I say back and forth, I mean more so like where in that third round, in the last minute, right? Sean Brady's dominating that third round, and then Chiesa finally gets out, and he starts throwing strikes. And Sean Brady at this point is so tired that I thought Chiesa might have finished that fight. It was so close. I think if he would have had another 30 seconds, I think he potentially could have, because Brady was exhausted.
Yeah, and shout out to his corner, because his corner straight up told Chiesa, hey, you might be down 2 rounds. Yeah. You're going to have to unload in this one.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he fucking did, dude. Those combinations he was hitting fucking Brady with was legit. Like, those are hard punches. So shout out to Brady's chin for holding up there, because even one of those would flatline me.
Well, yeah, and I think too. I think I was so impressed with Chiesa striking too.
Yeah,
it looked really clean and crisp. He was getting those shots in, throwing that jab and that straight really well. But Brady, dude, he's just good everywhere. This guy is a true embodiment of a mixed martial artist. Mm-hmm. Like, he's just good on the ground. He's good on the feet. He's good everywhere. That's why this guy is 15-0 right now.
Yeah, and the tattoos? Are you shitting me? The dude's gonna have a
he
full
wants a Japanese
bodysuit.
Yeah, well, I think that's what they were saying on the broadcast, is that he wants a Japanese bodysuit.
That guy's a savage,
it's pretty
bro.
sick.
Like, guys, you see that guy at the bar, he's definitely not one you fuck with. But you see Ryan Hall at the bar, you're like, I'm gonna push that motherfucker around. And then either way, your knee gets snapped in half.
Yeah, not a good time. I got to bring up Ignorant MMA here, because I totally agree. I love this matchup. Sean Brady versus Vicente Luque is the fight to make.
Absolutely.
I totally agree, especially on this win streak now that Sean Brady's on, being 15-0, has been absolutely dominant in this in the UFC, the greatest organization in the world. I definitely think that's the matchup to make. Vicente Luque, who's been on a streak as well. I mean, let's look at Vicente Luque after losing back in 2018. Are we down on YouTube?
No, just on OBS.
Oh yeah, we're out.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know.
Cameras go down. Technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, we're down on everything. Can you guys still hear us? Did we unplug anything?
It says we're still live.
Yeah, it says we're still live.
I don't see anything unplugged.
Technical difficulties, guys. Give us just a minute. So what happened was the board came unplugged. Luckily, our audio is up.
Okay, we're still up.
That was close. Yeah,
All
just
right.
watch your feet there, my guy.
Hello, everyone on YouTube. We're still
sorry
here?
about that. Technical difficulties.
There we go.
Cameras went out for a second, but we're back. We are back.
Okay.
Anyways, as you were saying, Vicente Luque, Sean Brady is, yeah. I mean, if Gilbert Burns is fighting fucking Khamzat Chimaev, that's the fight to make. Even though Vicente Luque is like one fight away from a title shot, so I don't see him saying yes to that, because Sean Brady's what he might be 7 now, 6.
Yeah,
8?
I would say 7 or 6, because I want to say Chiesa after this or before this fight was 8. Was he 8? Let me see. Chiesa was 6.
Yeah, I don't think Vicente Luque says yes. That's my problem. Is I think he's waiting for a number one contender fight, and he absolutely deserves one. But I mean, who's going to say yes to that?
Right. So let's talk about that, because Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is matched up against Bilal Muhammad right now.
That's the fight. I think the winner of that fight takes on Sean Brady.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
I think Sean Brady said that in the post-fight interview. He said he kind of wants the winner of that matchup. Okay. And DC was trying in the octagon. He's like, "Hey man, just say a name." Oh, I'm not that type of guy. Hey, come on, bro. Be that fucking type of guy.
Be that guy.
You have to. You have to sell your own fight, because if you get hype behind that, and if people go on Twitter and go, "Oh my god, please make this matchup," Dana's probably gonna say yes. Nope. No offense to you, Sean Brady, but seriously, bro, like you
Yeah,
gotta
just call
fucking,
someone out.
you gotta talk, you gotta call someone out, guys. Like that's a missed opportunity. That's how you break into the casuals' names, bro. That's how you get your name out there in front of people that don't fucking care about you. You gotta talk shit sometimes. You gotta get out there, man. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, okay, Chiesa now.
Yeah.
Who does he fight next?
You know,
Because,
unfortunately,
I mean, that was 14.
right, it was 14, and this was a second loss on the low, obviously getting submitted by Vicente Luque not too long ago. He's kind of in a tough spot now, I think, in this welterweight division. You know, losing to number 14. Granted, let's give a little props to Sean Brady. Probably should have been ranked higher, and I think after this fight, we'll definitely be ranked higher now. I think Sean Brady, call me fucking crazy, bro. I think he's a top 5 guy.
I think so as well.
He just beat 6.
Yes, I think
He's
so
still
as well.
undefeated, man. You know what matchup I'd love? You're going to hate this, and no one will like it. Everyone's going to blow up in the chats being like, that's a stupid matchup. You're a fucking idiot.
Wait, for Sean Brady or
Yep,
Chiesa?
for Sean Brady. I'm going back to Sean Brady because, dude, this would be fireworks. Sean Brady versus Khamzat Chimaev at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Give
Yes!
that fight to me, man.
I agree.
Just with how good Sean Brady and how well-rounded he is. Like, if Khamzat takes him down, Sean
Smashes
Brady
him.
is going to work. Well, yeah, but still, Sean Brady's going to at least be able to work off his back better than most guys.
Maybe.
His jiu-jitsu is phenomenal, bro. I'm telling you, that's a fucking matchup right there.
You would
That's
rather
when
see
I'd
that
love to
more than Gilbert Burns, though? Because
no,
it's looking like,
no. I of course, I'd rather see Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat Chimaev. Let's get that out of the way. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that fight? However, for me, I think that's a great matchup. If Gilbert Burns ends up not taking that fight, that's a fight you can have in January. That's when you could do for UFC 270. That'd be fucking fireworks, man. I'd love it.
I love it as well. It's looking like Gilbert Burns wants the Khamzat fight. He's saying, hey, man, like, this is who I got to fight to get my fucking name back into the title shot contention. Like, this is what I got to do. This guy's got the most hype in the division. Let's see what happens. I'd love to test my skills against him. Shout out to fucking Gilbert Burns being a goddamn gangster, bro. Yeah. That's some gangster shit. Nobody wants that, man. Like, let's be real. Nobody's going to want that, man. If you say, hey, Sean Brady, you want to take on Khamzat Chimaev, you know what Sean Brady's going to say? You know, he doesn't deserve to fight me. I beat a top 5 guy, and he hasn't, blah, blah, blah. But everyone's going to be fucking saying that. I think he would, dude. I think he would.
That's a lot. That's very assumptuous of you.
I think he would. I'm just saying that right now. I don't think anybody in this division, other than someone who's fucking crazy like Gilbert Burns, or I guess Bilal Muhammad and Neil Magny were calling him out too. But still, it's like I don't think anybody's going to want that fight.
I'm going to have to disagree there because Sean Brady is not the kind of guy to call someone out, which tells me based on that he would just fight anyone. Anyone in the UFC calls him up and says, hey, we got a fight for you, co-main, Khamzat Chimaev, what do you think? The guy's undefeated. Like, you can't tell me an undefeated guy. Think about that. He's never tasted defeat. He's never tasted defeat the same way Khamzat Chimaev has never tasted defeat. Dude, if I'm undefeated, if I'm 15-0, I'm in the UFC, there ain't no guy that I'm fucking scared of.
Here's the problem with that matchup is they're both undefeated. Would you rather kill an undefeated guy? Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me finish. Would you rather kill an undefeated guy's record for a fucking like co-main event on a fucking pay-per-view, or would you rather make that a title fight one day? Because that's potentially a fantastic title fight that could happen. Yeah. Khamzat Chimaev smashes Gilbert Burns, gets a title shot. Khamzat Chimaev smashes Usman, the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. I'm not saying that's what happens, but let's say hypothetically this is the crazy world that happens. And then Sean Brady smashes fucking Vicente Luque or whoever the fuck they smash in front of him. That's an undefeated versus undefeated phenom for a title fight. That's what you got to do if you're UFC. You're going to make sure these guys don't fight each other until they're fucking fighting for a belt.
No, I don't not like that either. I think that's fair and fine. All I'm saying is that matchup is fun. I don't care if we get it 6 months from now or 4 years from now. That's a matchup that I think will inevitably happen one day in the UFC. I really think we're going to see Chimaev versus Brady.
I'd love to. It's got to be for a title, though. Like, when you have 2 undefeated phenoms in a division, you try to fucking set that up. Look at Paulo Costa and Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're going to try and do. I mean, that's what I would try to do if I was a matchmaker. So,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Sean Brady's future. Like Michael Chiesa, we got to talk about him though, because you know he's now on 2-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
He was essentially on the verge of like a fucking title shot.
He was.
And then Vicente Luque happened, and now Sean Brady happened. What do we do with Chiesa? Ignorant MMA says Bilal Muhammad versus Chiesa for the best of the desk. I like that. It's a good one. Winner fights Felder in kickboxing because of size advantage. Oh, okay, my guy.
Brutal.
I'd love to see it. Fuck it. Why not? I like it, Ignorant. You're onto something here.
You know who I like? And they might have fought before. And I think they might have actually like 2 years ago. Maybe not. Michael Chiesa versus Neil Magny.
They did fight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I thought they did, but
Yeah.
I'm looking through. Was it in 2020? It wasn't in
No,
20?
I think it was 2019, wasn't it?
No, he only fought Diego Sanchez in 2019.
It
I don't
had to have
think
been
that
2020. Did that not happen?
I don't think
swear
that
thought
matchup
fight
happened. No, I'm all the way back in 17 now. I'm in 16. He fought Beneil Dariush. 15.
No, I guess
Yeah,
it never
that's
happened. He was been calling out Neil Magny for a long time, though. He wants that fight, so maybe that's why I was thinking it was happening. Because that's a.
Oh, no,
everyone-
he did. He did. January 20th of this year.
Yeah, that's
He
what
beat
I
him.
figured
Yeah.
they fought. I mean, I
did
figured
fight.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's in a tough position. So who's the guy he hasn't fought? Because that's essentially who we're going to be talking about. I mean, you don't do Hamzat Chimaev.
No.
Jeff Hands of Steel Neal.
Yeah, I mean
Santiago Ponzinibbio?
That's a rough matchup. Ponzinibbio is a great matchup. That's the one that should be. Yep, absolutely.
Li Jinglang coming off that loss to Hamzat.
Yep.
I mean,
I
there's
also like
matchups
that
you can
matchup,
make.
yeah.
I like Chiesa. I think
he still stays in the top 15.
I think he stays in the top 15. He needs to because he is an elite welterweight. He's a big motherfucker. Like I can't believe that guy used to fight to 155, man.
Well,
it's crazy.
Neil versus Ponzinibbio is on that December 11th card too. UFC 269. I cannot. Fucking
That's a
wait for
fight?
that. Yeah, that's on 269, bro.
Oh,
That's a
shit.
banger of a card.
I love that fucking fight,
Yeah.
bro. I love that fight. Let's go. But let's move on to Church Coin. We both took Brady. I put 1,000 Church Coin on him, gave me a return of 667 Church Coin. Gids took Chiesa, had 1,000 on him, lost that one.
Yep, I put 3,000 on Brady. Got a return of 2,000 there, Church Coin. So yep.
I'm gonna fuck your name up, my guy.
Liege
Fee. We saw your chat earlier about the Hamzat and Jack. We will be talking about that in MMA news. But Liege Fee, Chiesa dominated Magny on the ground for 5 rounds. Yeah, I figured he did. I'm pretty sure that happened. That's why I never want to see Magny versus Hamzat. That will be a murder. Yeah, it doesn't get out of the first round.
No, definitely doesn't. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. Become a member of the congregation of the Church of MMA, my guy. Thanks for showing up in the chat.